Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Thalen here. Welcome back to another episode of Cherry Vanilla on the Cherry Vanilla server. It's been a little bit since we've last did an episode on the Cherry Vanilla server. I've been really busy with a lot of things, and unfortunately in a few hours I actually have to go for a follow-up doctor's appointment from my surgery I had a little while back. So, I did quite a bit of things. As you can see here, we now have an iron golem farm. This farm is just a really small farm. It's not extravagant or anything like that. But hey, we are getting iron ingots, although I haven't gotten any in a little while, so I might have to take a look at that and everything, see why it's not seeming to be working. I got this little farming plot going on here. That's because I actually had a villager breeder here. You can see I moved all the villagers. I had them all here. I got quite a few of them. I was going to make a villager farm and breeder and everything where I can get mending books and stuff like that. But two things. One, my librarian died. As I was doing some things, I guess there was a corner piece of, there was block here, and there was a corner, and the villager was right here, and a zombie managed to kill him through the corner. Really don't like that, but he died. So I wasn't too happy with that. So what I did is I just moved all the villagers up into a little iron golem farm, so I'm going to have to make sure that's still working. And the second reason why is there's so many people on the server who have villagers, and all of them seem to be doing little villager farms and breeders, and they're getting mending books. So I was like, it'd be nice if I had my own, but you know what? Let's just buy them. Everyone else, that's a really big tree. Everyone else has mending books, so why not just let everyone else do that, and I'll just buy my mending books. I went ahead and bought a bunch of mending books already from Lion Song. I got some from Misery. And I also got some from Dem and Emily. I've been buying them. See, like I said, everyone's been getting mending books, so why bother doing it myself? Our shop is doing actually really well. You can see in the chat up here when I first log on, it says you have one new message. Go /mail read to view your mail, and you made 8 sales since you last checked. See them by typing. So first thing we're gonna do is go mail read. Oh, there we go. So it's from Dem. No more missing glass in my church. I didn't even notice. Thanks. So if you remember, guys, when we did our episode of a little bit of a server tour flying around in our camera account, we stopped and saw Dem's place, and there was one spot where she was missing a piece of glass. We noticed that, and I guess she watched and she saw it, which is really good. So I want to say thanks so much, Dem, for watching. That is awesome. I'm really happy I could help out with that. But anyways, let's look at our shop sales. So CSN history, I believe it is. So Happy Bear bought 32 quartz, and Misery bought 56 quartz ore, and then 7 quartz ore because we're short on the 8 because it goes by 8. So we made, well, we made over $500 off that. That was really good. That was really awesome. So our shop is doing really good. Actually, let's go CSN clear so we can clear all that. That way new sales can be recorded. So we're doing really good. I've gotten a few orders so far on banners, which is doing good as well. I actually just got one today from Andy. He's putting together a secret project. I'm not going to say what it is until I get the okay from him, but he's looking for a banner design, so I'm going to be working on that for him. I got a few banner designs I've been working on for a cherry banner because TMH, the owner, asked me to. I wasn't sure if he was serious or not. He hasn't answered back, but I've got a bunch of designs working on it. Alright, so there's been, like I said, we've done quite a bit, and I have a plan to what to do today. But the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to show you all this. So I've been doing a lot of mining, and I've been, like I said, I've got mending on all this stuff, so I've been... and you can see I've got 63 levels, so I've been doing quite a bit of work. So I've got a Dark Repulsor, which is my sword, sharpness 5, knockback 2, mending. We got our Needle Threader. I lost my previous bow in the last episode, guys. Just as I went to go and do something right after the sheep farm, after building the shop, everything, I was at the sheep farm, and I wasn't paying attention. I got attacked by a zombie, and I was like, okay. I got a little cocky, and I was like, you know what? I'll just let him hit me for a little bit. I got armor on. I'm all good and everything. And I was doing some crafting, and everything, and I was like, I'll just quickly finish it up and let him attack me for a little bit, and then I was going to turn around and kill him. But just as I went to and everything, I noticed I was taking a lot of damage, and that's because he pushed me into the cactuses and I died. And it just so happened I was at the cactuses and I lost a bunch of my stuff. I lost my bow and a bunch of other things. Ichivo was my bow, and it's gone. So we had to go and get a new one, which I put Mending, Infinity, Unbreaking 3, Punch 2, Power 5. This is a OMG God bow. This is a GG bow. So as you can see, I also got a beacon. Worked very hard to get this. I've been just busting my balls, in other words, to get this. And I've been doing so much mining down here. Oh, I saw some XP down here. I've been doing so much mining and clearing all this out because down here is where I'm getting all my supplies and all my materials. And once I'm finished clearing out all of this and everything, I plan on moving up closer to the surface. Everything. And then I want to build like a little mob spawner down here and everything. So we still got lots to clear out and everything. Like I'm trying to, like that's as far as that goes. And I'm trying to make it as in a square all the way around the beacon. That way it gives me my full range. So if I come over, well, say like right here, we have got, and it's going to reset right here. So if we literally walk right here, now it's not. So this is as far as we could possibly go right here. And that's the same thing with that way and that way. And it goes a lot further over that way. You can see I dug a little tunnel right there, and it just keeps on going. So we've been doing a lot of work. I've having to repair my pick so many times. That's why I'm at 63 levels. And I think, you know what, just as a little challenge to myself, I'm going to try and keep all 63 levels. And I'm going to try and make myself get up to level 100. Level 100 is going to be an amazing feat for me. And I really, really want to try and get there. Ooh, there's some iron. I've been working really hard to try and get as much supplies as I can. I've been just doing all of it as much as I can. We go /balance. I'm at 1,400. I spent so much money getting all the iron to build that beacon. I managed to get 2 wither skulls. I bought one off of one person, and then I bought another one off of someone else. I don't even remember who I bought it off of. Huh. Anyways, the first one I bought was off of PVT, and I bought the second one. I can't remember who I bought it off of. And I was like, well, I need more. So I just happened to be going into the nether to stock up on our shop for the nether quartz. And I just seen a wither, so I decided to go and attack him. I hit him, he died, and I was walking away, and then I was like, so I turned around and everything, I was like, oh, what's that, what's that? It's a skull. I was like, oh my god, I've spent hours upon hours just trying to get a skull, and I couldn't. What? Oh. Anyways, try not to pay attention. Made a little farm here just to get pumpkins. This was back when I had a villager that was taking pumpkins, so I was like, I'll make a quick pumpkin farm. Didn't have many seeds, so that's why I built it small. So I was like, okay, well now I got that. Now I don't even have the villagers to do it with. I really hope that is still working, because I really need the iron as much as possible, because if I want more wither skulls and stuff like that without having to farm them, people are selling them, and everyone's starting to sell things for iron. Iron has become a huge commodity on the server, so I want to get iron. Anyways, enough chitter chatter and blabbing on. I have a goal in mind today, guys. I want to work on our farm. I've been wanting to work on this farm, and I haven't been doing it. I've been doing so much work putting into villager stuff and mining and getting all this stuff here, and I haven't even been working on the actual farm. Now this barn here is, like I said, I'm not a huge fan of the design of it, so I don't think we're really going to use it. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep it just for aesthetic reasons, but not really use it. And just, so I'm going to probably leave it there, but not really use it, do anything with it. We're going to come up here so we can see the area. I wish it was daytime though. So we'll just go all the way up. Slowly but surely. Alright. So, here we are. Okay, so we got all this area here, and I want to build our actual farm and get it going. Because right now, all we've got is our little chicken farm, which I actually turned into cooked chicken so we can get some food because I'm running out of food. I've been having to go to spawn and steal some food, and I want to stop doing that. I want to be self-sufficient. That over there was because I was planning on moving my villagers out, and that was back when I still had my library. And he's dead, so I'm just going to scrap all that. So I'm thinking I'm going to flatten out a bunch of this area, not 100%, but I am going to flatten it out a bit, and we'll do that right away here. And then I've got a plan for a barn, and this new barn is going to be a more of a functional but yet aesthetic barn. This one's a pure aesthetic, everything. So this next one is, it's going to be very aesthetic, but it's also going to be functional, something we can still use. And I'm going to base it off of our real life barn that we have our real life horses at right now, me and my girlfriend. We've got 2 horses, and they're at a barn called Spring Creek Stables. So I want to create something similar to that. Not so much with this is going to be different, but I've got a barn design, and I've got the screenshots up on my screen so we can get working on it. I think we're just going to work on just the ground floors or bottom layers for now, but we're going to go ahead and jump into clearing out some of this land, so we'll do that. One thing I learned about this is that I can continuously fly forever. I didn't know you could do that until I happened to hear someone say something about it, about Etho doing that, and I was like, oh, that's really awesome. So if you're swooping down like this and you're getting close, you can just take your bow. Oh, come on. I'm not very good at it, if you can see. There we go. And it boosts yourself. Of course, you got to make sure you have armor, and you got to get health. There we go. There we go. There we go. Now we're up in the sky again. So we can literally just like fly forever, and with all my armor being mending, including my elytra and everything, I could basically fly for just about ever as long as I don't run out of food, which I've got a full stack on me. So I'm trying to keep a lot of food on me at all times so I don't run out. But anyways, we're going to land so we can get working on this, and I'm going to speed up the process so you guys don't have to watch me just digging non-stop. So I'm going to flatten this area out, and we will return when I am done. Hey, what's going on, guys? We're back here. I was just finishing up clearing up all this area, and I've been getting attacked quite a bit from mobs, and I'm just a little confused. Dude, not mobs, or well, yeah, mobs like zombies and skeletons. Do they not burn up in the daylight? Because he's not burning up. And this is like the fourth one that's attacked me, and there's one over there, and they're not burning up. Like, what? Like, look at all the mobs. Is it like secretly nighttime and my game's just not telling me? Okay, I need food, big time. Alright, we're gonna kill these guys, and then and then we're gonna work on finishing up our... Why is there so many mobs? Okay, something's messed up here, guys. Mobs are spawning in the day. Alright, so we will be right back, and we will be back when we are all finished all this, and maybe I'll relog just to see what's going on with this, because this is a little bit weird. Ooh. Alright. Alright, we're back, guys. I finished clearing this all out. I did relog, and I guess that fixed the issue of why they weren't burning up. Still don't know why they weren't exactly, because it was daytime and everything seemed to be fine. They're talking about snapshots in the chat right now. I got rid of our little farm here. Got rid of it all. It's just letting it do its thing to slowly go back to being grass. I had to fix up that because I had to dig around it and put in the wood back in so I can easily just walk up and boop. So we're gonna get started, and like I said, it's not going to be an extravagant barn. It's going to be based off the barn that we actually have our horses at now. So it's going to be fairly realistic considering. So it's going to be an actual like realistic barn. So we're going to get started here. I'm just trying to figure out, because I have to make sure it's as big. Make sure it's big enough. And I think, because it's going to be like from here to over there, just about. So I got to make sure it's all good. I might end up even having to move our thing here at some point. Because it's going to be quite large considering now that I'm looking at this. Because I'm looking at the screenshots right now, and it's pretty big, and I only got half of it. So we're going to get started. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually build it starting here. See, I don't really want to move that, but I will if I have to. So I am going to build it starting right about here. So this is going to be, if I have to go into the mountain, I will. So I'm actually going to move this over a little bit. Because I don't really want to move that, but if I do, I have to, then I have to. Alright, so that's going to be the starting of it. And then I need to get a lot more supplies, so I'm just going to do that because I'm going to need a lot of oak. And that's going to go like that. And then, no, not quite. And then this goes here. And across. Alright, so that's going to be the first part of it. Can't quite get up there, so we're going to go like this. And go like that. Alright, so there, done. That's a barn. No, not quite. It's going to be quite large. So we're going to do this. Is, oops, get rid of that. Because it's going to be reaching out like all the way over here. And this is just like half of the barn. I think so. It's going to be quite large. I'm not sure if that's exactly the right dimensions. Give me one moment just to make sure I bring up the proper screenshots. Here's my screenshots. There it is. Alright. So, now we'll work on the inside of it, which is going to go like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I even got it all measured out. And then bring this up this is going to go over like this. So that door is the main entrance to the barn that we're at, and this is actually a barn that reaches out into the into where the horses are. The reason for that is now realistically a horse could fit through this door, but in Minecraft it's going to be a 2x2, so we might have to adjust this at some point because right about here they have an electric fence that goes across and reaches to the other fence to stop the horses from coming out this way, because this is the barnyard and this is where the horses are, and it goes behind the barn and then it goes into fields way out in the back. So this is starting to work out pretty nicely to where we are. So we'll finish this off here, building this wall. My phone has been going off non-stop. That's my girlfriend. She's been trying to message me. Sorry, Kiana, I can't answer you just yet. She's not even supposed to be texting. She's at work, actually. Bad girl. Alright. So this goes like this, and then it does go like this, but this will come like this. One thing I don't like about servers is I really wish we could get rid of the night and sleep at night away, because I don't feel like dealing with mobs right now because I got work to do. Mobs have been a pain in the ass, especially in this area, just because there's just so much area to cover with torches. It just does not seem to let up. Even being underground is better than this. Alright. So we got that. And then we have to, let me get another snapshot up. Uh-oh, I don't think I got the right snapshots. Alright, we're gonna have to make do. So I think what I did is I went like this, and then this went like this, and that went, I think it was 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oops. That's not supposed to be like that. Yeah, so this goes like this. There goes my phone again. Build up the wall. And then we had it like this. And cut this out. Sorry, this is supposed to go like this. And because the horses are going to go into here, we're going to leave it too wide, and that's going to go up like this. And then bring this like this. And I can't remember, did I? I'm trying to see my screenshots. Okay, so yes, I did have this like this. I built this in Creative World, so we can always go back and take a look at it there, but get this all built up. This is supposed to go like this. Let's jump. Nope, we missed. Oh well. We'll get it later. Alright, so hey guys, sorry to cut the episode short here, but the episode was getting just a tad bit too long, so we decided to divvy it up and put it into a two-parter. Episodes 8 and 9 will be back to back, but I can't wait for you guys to see it. We are almost done the first tier floor of our entire barn design. That will be in episodes 8, 9, and 10. Episode 11, we are gonna work on a few other projects because I feel like we're working too much on the barn design, but I'll just give you a bit of a sneak peek here, guys. So far, this is it. It's hard walking backwards, but just to give you a sneak peek, there's some redstone going on, a few other things. Can't wait for you guys to see it. But thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next episode of the Cherry Vanilla server. Take care.